What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're having a good one. Today I'm going over a new topic that I just decided, fuck it, I want to do something different. And at the same time, it's kind of similar to past content that I've released before that I might re-release. We'll see. Let me know if you want to see this type of content re-released. But today I'm discussing Frank Ocean's album Blonde. I truly believe this album to be a masterpiece. At the time, I was like, oh, Channel Orange is his best. And in a way, I still kind of think it is. But listening to Blonde in full is truly a experience like no other. And I just kind of want to go ahead and give my thoughts on the album and why I believe it's a masterpiece. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So Blonde was officially released in the year 2016, 4 years after Channel Orange. I'm not going to go into the basic history of the recording of this record or any of that bullshit because there's probably historic vids on YouTube specifically for that. The only reason I'm making this video about Frank Ocean and this album is, one, it's been 8 years now. We're in the year 2024, so this would be 8 years since Blonde, and how I truly believe now it is considered to be a cult classic, a musical masterpiece, an innovative change in the music scene that helped bring life to the music scene, because a lot of music nowadays, and even in 2016, was just so dead. Everything sounded bland. It sounded like industry plant material. It was very boring. There was no excitement. There was no genre-defining moments, except for maybe stuff from like Kendrick Lamar and then a few other artists and bands, like such as people like Post Malone doing stuff nowadays. And even Tyler, the Creator. Like, obviously Tyler, the Creator has been doing stuff for the last few years, and it's been really fucking good. But Frank, man, the combination of the alternative, emotive styles, songs like Ivy, songs like Solo, songs like the interlude slash song Close to You. I mean, you cannot get better than that. Just songs with just different samples of, especially Stevie Wonder's Close to You and Never Can Say Goodbye. It brings joy. It brings innovation. Lyrically, it's very expressive, and expressed how Frank was feeling at the time when making that record. And I just believe that the album is so inspirational to those who are, struggling with themselves and struggling with everything in general. I know for, like, even when Brad Pitt had his divorce with Angelina Jolie, that he said Blonde was an album that helped him get through that divorce. And that's, when you have someone like Brad Pitt saying that about your album, that's actually like, holy shit, that's really fucking cool. So that's one reason why I think Blonde is a masterpiece, is because not because of it just being emotional. An album can be emotional and sound like shit. We all know this by now. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because the emotion in Blonde, and then the correlation of the different samplings of guitar, the beats used, the lyrics used, it's creative, witty, and I love how Frank is using the lyrics to express himself, and not have it sound like a boring generic thing. It's coming from him. It sounds authentic. Now, the word authentic is used, it means real, but like, authenticity is something that you kind of have to critically think about. What makes the song authentic? What makes Pink and White authentic? What makes Nike's authentic? What makes Godspeed authentic? What makes Future Free authentic? And is it the lyrics? Is it the musicality of it? Is it the tempo of the music? I think each song, the way it was crafted, the tempo really explains the mood of the album. The mood of the album is supposed to be very sad and uplifting at the same time, and I feel like Frank really managed to hit the nail on the head with both of those concepts. And I mean, you can just tell by the album cover, just he looks sad in it, and and like he's emotionally thinking about something. What, we don't know, but it's, if you know the history of Frank Ocean, then you may know. But I feel like with this album, at the time when I was young, I always thought Channel Orange was the shit, and I still love Channel Orange. It's a fantastic album. But I feel like nowadays, even though I said in the earlier that I feel like Channel Orange still barely beats out Blonde, there are days where I'm like, Blonde is superior to most albums that came out in the last 10 years, and most albums can't even touch an album like Blonde. I think Blonde is really it's a genre defining thing for R&B, pop, and alt R&B, because alternative R&B it's very expressive R&B, more expressive than even regular R&B, in my opinion. So I feel like that's what makes Blonde a superior album. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you like my little bit of an analysis, a brief analysis to me of why I think Frank Ocean's Blonde is a masterpiece in its own right. I feel like it deserves all the accolades it's gotten, and honestly, should be a multi-Grammy winner, but unfortunately the Grammys don't know how to promote good albums, considering they give rewards to Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift is a cult following, and to have women be the superior thing, then there's much better women to support than just, oh, it's Taylor Swift. And then, of course, like, the biggest travesty of them all was giving Cardi B Album of the Year over Astroworld. Like I said, the Grammys are a joke, so just remember that. The Grammys are a fucking joke. So, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Go listen to Blonde if you never listened to it before, by the way. It is really an experience. And it'll get you thinking. And it's one of the few albums, I'd say, of the last 10 years that makes even me emotional. Like, it makes me think. It makes me feel a lot of shit. There's not many albums of the last 10 years that don't do that. There's a few, but there's very few. And Blonde is one of the very few. So, listen to it if you haven't already. I highly recommend it. This video is literally just giving a recommendation to go listen to it if you've never had before. So, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Peace out.